Jen, a lot of people see you on stage.
Yes.
They see who are there. I want to go back a bit, if that's okay.
Sure.
Because I want people to get to know you for you.
Sure.
Right? We hear the jokes and all, it's great. And I love to laugh, and you make me laugh uncontrollably. But I want to know who is Jen? Like, take us back to your childhood. Where did you grow up, first and foremost?
I grew up in Louisiana.
Okay.
In Lake Charles, Louisiana. So I was born in New Orleans, where all the good stuff in Louisiana, the part everybody knows. But then my dad got a job. He's a heart surgeon. And so he started his practice in Lake Charles, Louisiana, which is next to Texas. If Louisiana's a boot, I was born in the toe, but I grew up in the heel.
Okay.
So, it was a small town. I was a big fish in a little pond. I was always funny. I was always talking. I was always out of my desk and just trying to distract others from doing their work. And
I did want to know, like, when did you find out you were funny?
I mean, that was it. You know
there's
what I
two
mean?
things. It's like, when did you think you were funny and when did you know you were funny? Because that's two different things, right?
Well, but I always knew I was funny. People always laughed. I mean, my grandparents, I would come home, and my grandparents lived in Baton Rouge. So that was a couple of hours away from where we grew up. And to get my grandmother to stay longer when she'd come visit, because she spoiled us, so I wanted her to stay. And to get her to stay longer, I'd be like, I'm in a play. And she'd be like, what play are you in? And I would act out the whole play. I did all the characters. I did all the voices. I was, and they were just rolling laughing. And I did that. And then my mother goes to school and is like telling my teacher, when is this play? Because her grandmother's going to stay to see the play. When does the play start? And the teacher's like, we're not doing a play. What are you talking about? We're not. There's no play. This is public school in Louisiana. There is no arts program here. Your child is making this all up. And so I was very lucky that my parents kind of let me make my mess my message, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they figured out I was good at something, they put me into that. So my mother put me into, little theater classes and doing children's theater and stuff when I was a kid. And then in high school, I did speech. I competed in
like
speech.
debating.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I did very well at that. I won nationals a few times. And
Great.
so I was, poised to go do that into college, and then ended up at an acting conservatory in Chicago. And
What college did you go to?
I went to the theater school at DePaul.
DePaul. Shout out to DePaul.
Right.
Yeah.
A little Lincoln Park action. And here I am doing exactly what I always said I was going to do.
It's incredible. I mean, you always knew.
I have no other skills. I really don't. People are like, come on, how did you get into this? I'm like, I promise you, I cannot do anything else. I don't have the focus. I don't have the actual knowledge. I mean, I didn't pay attention in school. I was constantly thinking about what was funny about everything around me. And so I don't believe in science. That's not a thing in Louisiana, right? You know that. So I never got into math. I wasn't good at that. I read books and I made things up. And so now I've figured out how to make money doing just that. And I've been writing scripts and getting some sitcom pilots out there. And I just finished a screenplay with my writing partner. And so, I'm very lucky to have sort of found all the skills that I enjoy and that I can do. And I can make money doing those things. So
yeah, I mean, you do very well doing stand-up comedy.
I do.
What other things? So you're writing a screenplay.
I just finished my first screenplay. We're about to start a second one. I love to write. I love to perform. I do a lot of storytelling workshops where I help other people sort of tell their stories and get their work out there. And it's a lot of people that have real jobs, right? Lawyers and doctors and teachers and such, but everybody has a story and everybody has something to say and some need to express it on some level. And so it's really fun to take people that aren't necessarily performers and help them craft what they want to say and figure out, where it's funny, even if it's about a serious subject, and how things, work sort of formulaically in storytelling and in performance and stuff. And then to see them get up and they invite all their friends to the show and whatever. And to see them get up and just shine like that in a medium that they're not used to is very rewarding. It's very nice to watch people, get a little spotlight on them and do what they like to do.
Thanks for spending your time with us today on the More For Me and You podcast. If you've made it to the end, we appreciate you. Now, go do us a quick favor. Please like, comment, and share this episode. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode with the incredible guests we have coming up. You can also follow us at Momi2 Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. Oh, and for your next movie night, check out the Momi2 app. It's free and packed with amazing movies and shows you've probably never seen. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the pod.